If your mother is a Virgo, she acts a lot like this. Ruled by Mercury, she is a big communicator. She always says what's on her mind. You literally never have to guess what she's thinking until it comes to her feelings. Then it gets a little tricky. Virgo mothers tend to be very reserved when it comes to their feelings. They kind of have like their own world in their head, and they tend to bottle up their emotions a lot, which sometimes can lead to outbursts later on. They will talk about things and they will confront topics, but when it comes to like the side of it that makes them feel vulnerable, that's the side that they tend to cover up. Virgo mothers are great problem solvers, very analytical. They do not play. Like literally any issue that presents, they can figure out a way to solve it. They're highly, highly intelligent, and they can teach anybody anything. They're very resourceful, and honestly, you could throw anything at a Virgo, they're gonna make some magic. They're gonna make it shake regardless. Virgos do not play about their money. They stay in that bag. They stay with a good paying job or a business, and they do not play. But sometimes they can let themselves get a little bit burnt out by just like always having this like need for like a perfectionism. Like everything has to be perfect. Virgo mothers are great party planners, and they love celebrating the ones that they love. When they put together a party, like a birthday party, it's gonna be top notch. Like it's gonna be very nice. They definitely know how to put on. They know how to decorate very well. They know how to just, really just have an elevated gathering. Like, even if it's just Thanksgiving, like, they tend to, like, be able to cook. So, like, they'll just put down, like, have the whole spread. You show up there, everything's done. Like, awesome, top notch. Virgo mothers tend to not be very physically affectionate, but they show their love in other ways, like celebrating you, or like literally making sure that like you need for nothing, like you pretty much are good. Like they'll make sure that you're taken care of. You won't feel like a sense of neglect. Virgo moms won't think anybody is good enough for you. It doesn't matter who you bring around. They always want you to like be their baby. Like they don't want you to grow up. And they definitely don't mind if you decide to stay home and not move out. They're definitely not the type that's gonna push you out the nest. Unless there's some sort of clash. But honestly, if you clashing with a Virgo, you might as well just buckle up. It's gonna be a ride. And they're very, very expressive, but like they have the tendency to be a little bit like too harsh with their words, and sometimes it can be a little intimidating to try to like have conversations with them. And before y'all come in the comments, it's like everybody got traits that are difficult. Like it's literally every single person has traits that's difficult. It's no shade. When it comes to romance, they're very, very, very loyal, but they can tend to stay in situations that may not serve them. And obviously this isn't going to apply to everybody, but just like their nature, sometimes they can't stay with people that may necessarily not be playing their part. But they're just very, very loyal. And once they like make a plan, like this is my future, this is what's going to happen, they do everything to stick to that. But when it comes to love, Virgo mothers are very serious. Like, they take their partners very seriously, and they hold them to a high regard. They won't let you talk bad about them. They won't let you do them dirty. Like, it don't matter what they do. Virgo mothers can be like kind of distant in a way, like again, they kind of be like in their own world sometimes. And this can cause them to be like pretty distant. But of course, like as soon as you text them, they'll respond immediately, or they'll always be there. But like you might not be on the phone every day if you're an adult, things like that. Or like if you're in a house, like you're probably not going to be up under each other all day. They'll probably take a lot of like long periods to themselves to reflect, or like outside, things like that. Let me know what y'all think.